Wait till you see numbers up here.
Hi, Michael Davis. I ran at 2009. I'm Patrick, and with me is
Philip, his dad. Any news this week to talk about?
Pollack in, and
Well, we might go straight to the teams. So on Friday night we have Carlton and Geelong.
in for
The Blues.
for the Blues, no change.
And out for Geelong.
Well,
Paul Chapman out in Lonergan
Lonergan.
after Paul Chapman almost single-handedly put a big damage on the Crows last week. Who do you think's going to win this one?
Geelong
Yeah,
by 10.
I think Geelong too.
And last time they met, Geelong won against Carlton.
Okay, so on Saturday, Western Bulldogs versus West Coast for the Bulldogs.
No change, and
For West Coast,
Wiggs,
Wilkes in, Mackenzie out.
Mackenzie out and with a thigh.
Who do you like in this one?
Bulldogs.
I like the Bulldogs too. Did you realise that West Coast haven't won on the road for about 19 weeks now? I think it is.
No.
Well, that's going to go against them. So
Hawthorn and St Kilda from Launceston.
in for the Hawks.
Campbell, Osborne and Tuck. And out Guerra with the shoulder, Xavier Ellis ankle, and Cameron Stokes.
And for the Saints, they injury ravaged. In Gardner, Dawson, Ball, Stephen, and Geary. Out Rewalt, Montagna, Goddard, Stephen Baker, and Lenny Hayes. So
And there's a new one, Jack Stevenson from Geelong under 18.
and who do you like in this one?
Hawks.
I like the Hawks too, because I am a Hawk supporter. Now, did you know that the betting on this game was suspended after there was a big plunge? What do you think about that? Do you think the bookmakers should have suspended? Well, you're too young. I don't think the bookmakers should have suspended. They should have just wound in the odds if they thought something funny was up. On to the next game.
And they still have it on live odds from Betfair.
Yeah, don't worry about that. The next game, Essendon and Brisbane. For Essendon, Atkinson, McVeigh, Quinn, Davey, and Hooley in. Out Skipworth, Hooker, Lovett injured, Luca is injured, and Welsh injured. For the Lions,
Bradshaw, Harding, Notting.
in, and the outs.
Out Jason Rowe, Brett Duzin, and Tom Waneef.
Rockcliffe. Who do you like in this one?
Essendon.
I like the Lions. I think it's down here in Melbourne, but I still like the Lions. Adelaide and Collingwood from Amy, Saturday night.
Saturday night,
In for Adelaide,
Walker and Mackay.
Mackay, out,
Patrick Dangerfield and
Brad Symes.
And Dangerfield was the back. And just to Walker coming in, he damaged the Hawks.
He did, he kicked 5 against the Hawks, didn't he, earlier in the year?
And I think he'll damage even though...
Well, how about we look at Collingwood? In for Collingwood, Dawes and Dick. Out, Jackson, Barham and Steele Side. But I'm a little bit surprising to see those two out. I thought they played all right last week. What did you think?
Yeah.
And who do you like in this game?
Collingwood.
Okay, I think I'll go with the Crows, but this one could go either way. It's going to be a close one. I think it's going to be a ripper Saturday night. The Battle of the Melbournes, North Melbourne and Melbourne.
On Saturday.
On Sunday, this one is.
Sunday.
So we've only got squads at the moment.
What squads mean?
Squads means that they haven't picked their final team yet. They've still got extended interchange benches.
But here's what
In for North Melbourne,
they want to do. Lower, Harris, Adams, Edwards and Growlett.
and only 2 outs at the moment.
Lee Harding and Adam Simpson,
Yeah.
which retired.
Yeah, Adam Simpson retired after last week. There was a bit of controversy last week about that. He played injured. What did you think?
He played all right on Friday night.
He did play all right, I thought. I thought it was okay.
And then he came onto the footy show on Sunday.
That's right, he did. He said he couldn't go on. Harding, a big loss for my dream team.
Okay.
And on to Melbourne. In Maloney,
Maloney,
Sylvia Morton, McNamara, Bailey, Buckley. Stop touching that. It out for them. Grimes, Whelan, and Bernal. Who do you like in this one?
Let's move that. North.
Right.
Melbourne Kangaroos.
Yep. Next game, Richmond and Sydney.
Go Tucklanch and Graham and Pollack for the Tigers.
The Ins.
And Trent Cotchin out with a hip.
Done for the season. For the Swans, Bevan, O'Dwyer, Thornton, and Vez Premi in. Craigburn out with the shoulder. Who do you like in this one?
Richmond.
I like the Swans. And the final game for the round, the Dockers versus Port Adelaide. In for the Dockers, Peake, Clark, Drum, and Shamar. Out Ballantyne, who will hurt some dream teams trying to cover for Nick Rewalt this week. And for Port Adelaide,
in is
Broadbent, P. Burgoyne,
and
Ebert. So, and no outs at the moment. Who do you like in this one?
Port Adelaide.
Yeah, I think Port's going to win. I hope it's the Dockers for the Hawks' sake, but I think Port Adelaide will be too good. And what do you reckon? Any other news for the week?
Can we go through the teams since it went?
We did that. What did you want to do?
Go through the last week's results.
No, let's not go through last week's result. Everyone can look at that on the websites.
On afl.com.au.
That's right. Okay, so that's bye from me, and it's
bye from Patrick Malone.
Okay, and don't forget to check out Paddy TV at paddytv.paddymalone.com.
Paddymalone.com.
That's the one. See you next week.